Woodstock Festival, New York, 1969. Hundreds of thousands of youngsters standing in front of stages which the best artists of the era are performing. Many signs are peeking through the crowd. Make love, not war, says one. End the war before it ends you, says another. People there and many others across the globe were against all wars and particularly against the Vietnam War. Wars are tough. No one can deny that. Casualties, economy at recession, those are just some of the prices a country have to pay for war. But it is always unnecessary. Is it possible that the same people like those anti-war, peaceful youngsters in Woodstock, with their understandable desire for peace anywhere at any time, were wrong? Most wars are treated like that nowadays, especially in the media. For some of them, it is justified, and for others, it's not. But we're here to talk about the Vietnam War, specifically. A war that over the years became almost as the second name for an unnecessary war. Was it though? At the superficial level, it is a strong, blunt yes. Why would the United States send tens of thousands of soldiers to die in a country that most Americans never even heard of? A country that distanced almost 14,000 kilometers away. But let's take a deeper look. Even before the war, Vietnam got caught between a giant clash among two world supernations, the United States and the Soviet Union. The President of the United States, John Kennedy, saw the Soviets getting stronger and stronger in the eastern country, and was afraid because of a political theory that was very prominent in the West. The theory called the domino theory. The domino theory, as the name suggests, it's a theory that posited that if one country in a region came under the influence of communism, then the surrounding countries would follow in a domino effect, first in Asia and maybe later in the rest of the world. History proven the theory right. In 1975, America lost the war and Vietnam turned communists. Cambodia and Laos followed right after, exactly as the theory predicted. So, according to this, the Vietnam War seems justified. It's true that in the end, the Soviets did win and the country became communist, but the hard fight did weaken the Soviet thirst for more, and maybe even contributed to the fall of the whole Union in 1991. But it's not the whole picture. Some might say that communism is a failed ideology. Ideology that makes every country that decides to use it to collapse, and the Soviet Union would fall either way. The Americans definitely believed that. So, was this war necessary? Did the Americans need to send troops to the hot jungles and the sticky swamps in East Asia? We can't tell for sure. Maybe, if the war wouldn't have happened, the Soviet Union would have fallen either way. But maybe the easy takeover of Vietnam would have increased the Soviet thirst, making them take over more and more countries, and all the capitalistic world that we know wouldn't have existed, and we were sitting down in front of 15-inch screen TV, praising the supreme leader.
That's the thing about wars. You never really know what would happen if you open them, and you can't really know what would happen if you're not. Either way, the price is usually very, very high.